All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Bruce with the Epic Experiment. Garbage or Great. We are doing another 5 with Bruce. We are going to go play 5 games of Brawl with the commander of our choosing. Now, tonight we have something special. Secrets of Strixhaven is recently dropped, and I have got a brand new Brawl deck using another commander, this time from Strixhaven Secrets, and it is going to be Aziza, Mage Tower Captain. So, if you remember last time we were out, we used Hoffrey Ghostforge, which was from the original Strixhaven, and it was a Lorehold Commander. So we're going to use another Lorehold Commander now, and so Aziza is a red and a white for a 2/2 legendary creature, Djinn Sorcerer. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 3 untapped creatures you control. If you copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. I have really enjoyed this commander. It is very, very different from lots of other things. It doesn't play the way red-white usually wants to play. For starters, Aziza here rewards us for casting spells, instant sorceries. So we have lots of spells like this. Hordeling Outburst. 1 red, create 3 red goblin creature tokens. And this is sort of a great example of what we want to do, because once you have your Hordeling Outburst onto the battlefield, if you can follow it up with another spell, you can tap those 3 Hordeling Outburst goblins and cast it, and like make a copy of something and do something really crazy with it. So we have things like Hordeling Outburst, and we have Hop to It, which is another one. We've got things like Krenko's Command, and we've got Raise the Alarm. We've got effects like that that make a whole bunch of tokens. Then we have things that are going to allow us to use those things to our advantage to go and punish our opponents. So we've got things like, where'd they go? Impact Tremors is here somewhere. There's an Impact Tremors, and effects that are like Impact Tremors. So whenever a creature you control enters, you deal 1 damage to each opponent. All right, so you make a whole bunch of things, and you're going to end up being rewarded by dealing damage to them. So things like that. We also have Molten Gatekeeper and Witty Roastmaster and Weftstalker Ardent are all similar effects to that. Okay. We also have ways to draw more cards. So things like Big Score is a great one that if you make copies of it, you get to get a whole bunch of extra cards. All right. We've got some really fun ones here that is sort of like Seasons of the Burrow. If you make copies of this one, gets kind of silly. We have other things. We have Monastery Mentor, which I have not yet to see resolved in this list, but promises to be fairly strong, along with things like Young Pyromancer. One of the secret ones in the deck that's really good is Runaway Steamkin, because this helps chain together more mana for you to make you able to continue to power out more spells and make more copies. All right, so the list is very fun. Now, I'm not going to claim it's an all-timer, folks. This is not a strategy that is as resilient as some that are out there. But if you can get on board, get down, and get moving with it, you can do a lot of damage and get your opponents quite dead quite quickly. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to play 5 games of Brawl with our dear friend here, Aziza. So let's go see what we can find about some Brawl. Let's go play. We're going to play, all right, game 1, Aziza, Storm, Askish stuff. There is a way where you can storm off and end up with a Grape Shot as a way to, end your opponent's life. I have yet to really be able to chain enough together. I haven't been able to generate quite enough mana, but certainly working at it, and hopefully tonight we can get to there, because that would be a lot of fun if we can do a Grape Shot win. But anyway, we will see what we can do. As always, if there are commanders you'd like to see brewed up here on Arena, please let me know. Leave a comment down below, and I will see what I can do about brewing it. I'm happy to have input about brewing commanders that are interesting to you. This is one I've stumbled across that I happen to like and I think is quite fun, so I'm happy to share it with you. The description, the entire deck list is going to be in the description down below. You're more than welcome to go and have a look there. All right, so we're playing an Impakal. So this one's always a bit of a sticky point, but all right, we're going to give it a try. So I think we play Mountain into Plains, and then if we don't get pressure from an Impakal, we stick down Arcane Signet. We also have it in our head that we could go Abrade and remove an Impakal for the first time. Because the first time, you got to remove it the first time or else you're not going to last very long. You got to make it cost more. Okay, we are going Arcane Signet. Okay. Yeah, they're going Signet. Okay, we are going to play this as a land. We're going to take 4. Oh, sorry, take 3 for it. And we're going to play Azure Axonil. This is a real good effect for us. So next turn, we go Impact Tremors into Aziza, and I think we're going to be laughing, because that's going to be dome our opponents pretty hard. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to play Mox Amber here. I want to do this. We got to kill this thing. This thing needs to die. And then we go Impact Tremors. And we attack. We need to set our opponent back and make sure that that first Animpakal costs him dearly. The second one's going to also cost him dearly. Oh, is it ever? Okay. All right. Okay, Battlefield Forge. So here's what I think we do. I think we go Season of the Burrow. We exile it and we make 3 rabbits. We target this one, make it go away. And then that's going to deal 12 to him. Put him on your dead, and we're going to go. So I think next turn it doesn't matter what he does, unless he can kill Azure Oxynil right now. Because we go United Front, and that will probably get the job done. And our opponent, I mean, he could board wipe here, in which case I am in trouble. Fireweaver is not going to get the answer. What are we doing next? Ozlith also not there. So this young player is now going to find out what it means to face down tokens decks with grossness. So we're going to make X is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our opponent will be quite dead. Young player, you are now quite toast. Indeed. Well, that was delightful. Game 1 in the books. 1-0. See, I like this. This is the sort of magic that I find very effective. It's not always fun, per se, because of the fact it is sometimes... because it's not resorting on combat, it can be a little bit deceiving as how challenging it can be. That was like on rails. I almost like the... oh, okay. High Perfect Warcomp will be trickier. They're gonna have way more interaction for us, but we do have a way to put our opponent, take them off their Morcont. My worry is that we're playing Elf Ball here, and Elf Ball is going to be doing Elf Ball things. We are going to go Arcane Signet. Next turn, that means we have Sundown Pass, so that's going to be online. And we go Steamkin and Aziza. Unscrupulous Agent. Is that actually an elf? It is an elf. Exiles a card. Well, I think I exile Flashback, because I think that's actually the least interesting card in my hand. Much to my chagrin. My turn. Well, I go Sundown Pass. We go Steamkin. And we go Aziza. And we pass the turn to our opponents. I see. Yeah. Okay. I'm playing the red, and I'm going to cast the Dwarven Reinforcements here. I attack with that. So here's what I'm thinking, and why I'm sort of not trying to rush Aziza into it. A, he's got 2 blockers, so it would be pretty easy to run my commander into Doom. But if nothing else, so Morcont needs to go away, and I'm going to take something else with it here. Resolve. We're going to put it on that. So Morcant needs to die, and I'm going to kill one of these other things too. What is this? Yeah, so this is going to die. This. And then 1, 2, 3 to this one. And our opponent scoops because they don't really want to face us down. Okay, well, that was speedy. 2-0. Again, as I've said before when we've recorded these, is the fact that our opponents have no way of speaking to the power level that they wish to engage with. If you may notice, our opponent led off with 2 common level elves and then high perfect Morcant, suggesting that they might have had a deck that was maybe not as tripped out as it could be. This is who? Murata. This one has been a problem before for me. So, alright, well, I like this. Burgi is cool. Seething Song is cool. Past in Flames is cool. Let's see what we can do here. So we go this. So I think the correct response is I actually lead off with Frontline Rush. I would like to get that thing dead, but I can't do that right here. We create 2 goblins. Yeah, this thing is going to result. Interesting. Okay. This thing, last time I saw it, was a problem because it cast all sorts of artifacts from their hand for free. So I need to take it off the table somehow. I don't know how I do that. So we're going to play this and we're going to play this. I don't know how exactly but we do attack. We take the damage. We need to find a way to get this off the table. And I don't know how to. I don't have that in my hand. Yeah, this is Sprawling Crawler. Okay, this is going to be dealing damage to us. I don't mind the extra cards, but this could be a real problem for us because it results in real meaningful damage. And he's still got 4 mana open. So what are we making a copy of? A second Sprawling Crawler. Okay. So... Alright, so we need to play this. We do this. We play the red land. Okay, so we need to go Aziza. It's going to make us a red. I need to go this. Discard this. I 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage from this right here. This is not good news for me. And then I think I have to go with Impact Tremors. I have a single red. What does a single red get me? Single red doesn't get me anything meaningful. Alright. We need to pray here that our opponent doesn't, like, just... We're going to take a lot of damage here. We're just going to get housed by this stuff. Yeah, we're gonna very rapidly die to this stuff if we don't find an answer to it here. So I will die on my next turn. That's going to be, yeah, that's going to be my death. Yeah, very rapidly we are dead. Yep, that's game. Good game, my friend. Right. Yeah, 2-1, just like that. Whoa, we'll be speedy tonight. Nothing's lasted long tonight. Woo! That's what happens if you play red-white. Nothing, no grindy games for you. Oh, dear. Anyway. But yes, when people scoop early at Brawl, it's often indicative of the fact that since they can't engage in a Rule 0 conversation, the way they indicate that they're not prepared to play at that power level is that they scoop preemptively. So, Titus. Titus. What does this do? I don't remember what this commander does. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter. So we're moving counters around. This is not a hand I wish to keep. So we are going to mulligan this hand. So I have two lands, but I've got nothing to do with any of it. So everything costs 3 or more, and I'm not particularly interested. So we're going to mulligan. I like this better. So we go Scalding Tarn into a mountain to play Strike It Rich. And then we play, turn 2, we're going to play Rowell's Reinforcements, I think. Yeah. So we're going to go play a mountain. And Strike It Rich. So we kind of want to get to the point here where, or do I just go, do I jam the mentor? Yeah, I don't love that. This, do I just jam mentor? I think I just jam mentor. So this will be an early way for us to keep things off of us, because Esper Sentinel isn't as big as it yet. Michelangelo, we need to definitely kill some stuff here. So this is going to do some heavy lifting for us in a bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not getting away. Oh, you are going to let me have that. Okay. Alright, we play this. And we go... This has got to die. Like, there's not much other way to put it. So I think I go Rowell's Reinforcements. We are going to... This needs to die. I will attack, I suppose. My opponent's unlikely to get in the way. So, the reason I did it that way was so that I could get rid of the thing that was amplifying the counters. Yeah, okay. So our opponent is looking for a green source. Or I guess, well, green or a white source. Yeah, I'm not surprised that's what you wanted to do. And then you attack? Because I would, no, you're not attacking. Okay. So... We sit tight. We're going to see if we can't rip a land. If not, we go Dwarven Reinforcements and we copy it a bunch. I don't know. Hard and Scales. Well, that's the one I didn't want to see, because that's going to make things go nutty-putty. Yeah, we may have a counter. Delightful. Okay, so this is actually really fortuitous here. So doing this, we can go 5. We can actually make a copy of it. So we're going to exile 2 things and make a bunny. 1, 2. We're not paying for squat. We are tapping 1, 2, 3. We're going to destroy 2 more permanents, that one and that one. That's just demolished his whole board and is a huge, huge tempo loss for him. Yeah, he's got a handful of cards, and he may blow us out here on the return, on the crackback. But I think putting ourselves in this position is ultimately really, really good. Now, the next real question we need to see is, do we rip another land? Because if we do, okay, he's going to eat our Strike It Rich. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. He's got no board right yet, and this is a great opportunity for us to go and, you know, really take advantage of the situation here. Land tax. Well, he's still got more land than me, so I'll go nuts. This is where he eats the Strike It Rich from our yard. Or at least that's what I would eat. You ate the Monastery Mentor? I'm sorry. What the heck? What now? All right. Well, we do this. We go 1, 2, and 3. Now, the danger here is we got blown out by our opponent here spectacularly. And we do this, and we're going to actually copy this again here. Oh, I missed it. I missed a trigger. So we have a bunch of treasures here as a consequence too. So if our opponent wipes the board here, we are well and truly skunked. But I think what's going to happen here is he's going to be playing... Yeah, he's playing to the board, hoping to try and cut us off. And I don't think it's going to matter much. What he doesn't know is the Solitude in our hand that's going to wipe out something. He's going to put it on... I don't know why you're putting it on that card, but sure. I mean... Oh. See, he was very, very dead there. I'm going to go back to the battlefield. So, the Intangible Virtue and the Solitude. So, one of these blockers disappears. All these tokens are bigger. Yeah, that's a pretty good win for us. So, that's 3 wins and a loss there for us at this point. That's a pretty good record for us. All right, one more. 3 and 1. See if we can go 4 and 1 tonight in like the shortest run ever. Patlaza. Oh, this will be dinos. This will be hard. Patlaza is always strong. Now, we do have some good tools here. We're a little light on mana yet, but hopefully when we surveil that we can find what we need. Yeah, I don't love this. So we have some good interaction. We have an early Arabella and an Aziza, so we're not in bad shape. It's not a land. No, it's not a land. I need to put it away. Maybe we can get that back with flashback or something, but right now we really need another land. That is not a land source. That is not going to get us there. We need some land. Arabella's cool and all, but we need to get some young. Azor's Gateway. That is cool. Okay, that's not going to get us there either, folks. We attack. Yeah, we deal damage. We play Aziza. That's a cool card. I haven't seen one of those played in a very long time. I hope he gets to use it. And by hope to use it, I hope we get to kill him because he's decided to use it instead of Dirtle. And actually do things. But, hey, what do I know? So, if I draw land, I want to cast Seize the Spoils. Yeah, so you have a single red source. There it is. Thank goodness. Alright, we're going to attack first. And we crunch in, and then we're going to seize the spoils. I think we throw out big score here, actually. It's funnily enough. See, I don't know why we just can't seem to find enough land right now. Because the fact that we drew 2 more cards and yet did not draw another land is kind of a problem. Okay. So, what is this? Search your library for basic land cards. So our opponent is continuing to ramp. And we continue to have a problem in that we don't have enough ramp. So we need to get this out of the way, and we need to get our opponent punished well and properly. Yeah, here comes the Source of Plowshares on Aziza. He's elected not to. Okay, that is exciting news for us. That is actually very exciting news for us. Pass. My turn. Alright. That's really, really ugly. Okay, so we're going to go hop to it. Do we go hop to it? Or do I just go Burgee? Burgee and Plow. Maybe I'll just go Burgee Plow here. Alright, so Burgee. So we plow this thing. I don't love doing that, but... No, we don't need to copy. As much as I would like to, it's not what we're doing right now. Yeah, I need a land in like the worst possible way. This is cool. Our opponent is maybe using... Oh, Satalpa. I'm not sad to see that go. Will we be able to get him dead before he goes and... What did he put XL into that? Oh, this is cool. I have not seen an Azor's Gateway in a very, very long time. So, Arcane Signet. We got to get this person dead fast here. This is a 2-1. Okay, well, we can remove that. Yes, okay. So, we are going to go Monastery Swift Speed. Sorry, Monastery Mentor. Make her red. We do warp this. We first lightning this thing. No, I decline. I don't need to... Oh, I should have copied it again. I'm not very good at this, apparently. Okay. So... we need to survive him doing whatever he's doing here. Potlaza plus a dino means we could be in big doo-doo. Okay, so he's gone full dino. What is he revealing here? He's revealing rampant growth. Perfect. That means we probably get the win here. Okay. We're good? Anything else? You got a trick here. You got 1 mana still with Arcane Signet. What are we doing? And our opponent scoops. Oh boy. That was 4-1. That was in record time. We'll play one more bonus game so you guys get one more last taste of what Aziza can have to offer. She has been a revelation for me. She's been terrifically fun to play. I've had a really good time playing her and enjoying the game style with it. And as you can see, it can be very effective. I would argue that tonight this has been, probably better than it normally is performed, but I would also argue I have also seen it perform poorer than this by a wide margin. So, very up and down, because it is a little fragile, but it is a very fun, very, very, very fun deck. Slinza the Spiked, I am not familiar with this particular commander. What is this nonsense? What are we seeing here? Beast spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Each other beast you control enters with an additional sword. Slinza another power. Wow, okay, we are going to do things. Okay, we are going to keep this. So this is turn 1. This is a turn 1 Sacred Foundry for an Esper Sentinel. Yeah, we'll pay the 2 life. We will play our Esper Sentinel right there. So, what does our opponent do? I have never seen this beast. Gnarled Colony. It is a beast, alright. Okay, we do this, and we go Arabella. I don't know what we're doing here. This is going to be a problem. I see. This is a Hordling Outburst. I don't think I attack into this. I don't think I attack, because I think that's a recipe for me getting soundly, tricked by this Gnarled Colony. Yeah, at least... Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Okay. We play Aziza. We go Strike It Rich. We're going to copy it with 1, 2, 3. We go Thrill, Possibility, Auto Pay. Yeah, those can go. We need to land like the worst possible way. We're going to discard the Heroic Reinforcements. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We're going to see what we can draw. Do we draw a land even? Do we draw a land? Oh, we drew a land. There it is. I don't think I do this yet. No, end the turn. So I'm saving the Solitude for his commander. If he plays Slinza here, I will want to get it dead. This light up the stage is actually a really cool trick too. It is really, really potent. Okay, what do we do? What does this do?
I hope you're ready to fight for your life.
Okay, my friend. You do your worst. You're going to create a beast.
I like animals better than people.
Alright, we go pass to attacker. What are you doing here? You're not being fooled, are you? Alright, fine. We are going to do... Actually, he didn't attack. I don't need to. I can do that at any point in time. Alright, we do this. And... we need to make sure we put pressure on our opponent here. But if we attack, we lose everything. So I think the correct answer is we hold up our mana and we try and secure the waste at an end step here, or we solitude our opponent and keep the 3/2 life from behind. This could be a very dicey play. I think this could be where if we lose it, this is where we lose it big. But I think that's the play because I really, really, really do not want to get caught here. Yeah, do you give me the card? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All this is fine.
They're quite hungry.
Okay, so we're gonna make X is 4. 4. Auto pay. And we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3 things to make a copy of X is 4. Okay. So this needs to attack if I'm going to get the triggers. So I do Dwarven Reinforcements, where X 1, 2, and one of these things. So if I attack, I've got 10 attackers. I attack, and I attack him. He can only block 4, meaning he's going to take 6. Booyah! Game. All right, folks. Thank you very much for joining me tonight on 5 with Bruce. We're playing 5 games of Brawl, well, 6 now, with Aziza, Magetown Captain. It was a super fun night with, we went a resounding 4-1 with a bonus win even. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. It goes a long way to help the channel out. The deck list is going to be in the description down below, as will our links to social media, and so will our link to the podcast. You can find us there each and every week. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a good one. We'll talk to you again soon.